Hi guys, another geometry video coming at you here, and if you can't tell, I've got crutches in the background. I still got my broken foot. I'm stuck to my couch at home, and I'm making math videos. Why not, right? We're going to get into the essential question today of how can you classify two angles as complementary or supplementary. So we're going to look at some angle relationships. I want to remind you that when we're measuring angles, a really helpful tool for measuring is a protractor. And in fact, for this video, you need a protractor. So hopefully you have one in your hands. If you don't, pause the video, get up, be resourceful, find yourself a protractor, and come back and let's do this video. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to do with this protractor is just kind of demo how to use it. I'm going to remind you how it works. So if I was to draw a couple of lines and I wanted to measure the angle, what I would do is imagine taking those lines and sliding the protractor kind of over the top of them and then measuring that arc by looking at the angles on the protractor. And this looks like a 50-degree angle based on my demo. But if you were to draw lines on your paper, you might not draw a 50-degree angle. You might draw a 60-degree angle or a 52-degree angle or a 45. So we need to all find a way to draw the exact same angle with the exact same measurement. And that's what we're going to practice at the start of this video. So we're going to try an example, example 1, where I'm going to walk you through how to construct a 60-degree angle using your protractor. Here is the first step. You need to draw a straight line in your notes. So take your pencil, draw a nice line. That's the first step. That's easy. Use your protractor as a ruler to get that nice straight line. Second step, we need the protractor. We're going to take the protractor and line it up on that line that we just drew. Perfectly lined up at the bottom. You see how nicely I lined up my protractor? You need to do the same thing on your paper. Third step, we need a center dot. We need to put a dot at the very middle right there that marks the center point. Fourth step, we need to draw the angle. Now remember what angle we wanted. We wanted a 60-degree angle. So I see 60 degrees on my protractor. I'm sure you see it on yours too. What I'm going to do with my pencil is I'm going to take that 60 degrees and watch the screen here. I'm going to go up from that 60-degree marker and I'm going to put a dot right there. Then I can pick the protractor up off the paper and I can connect my two dots with a line. And when I connect them, right there, I've got my 60-degree angle. Now pull that protractor away. There's my 60 degrees. We've constructed our angle. Hopefully you have a good 60-degree angle on your paper as well. If not, ask me in class and I'll help you out a little bit more than just a video. It might be easier. Okay, so now I'm going to add on the second angle here, and I'm going to call it X. And the question is what is X? What is that angle that I didn't measure? Well, let's think about this for a minute. These are supplementary angles. They are side by side and they are on a straight line. Supplementary angles are two angles that make 180 degrees. Two angles that make 180 degrees. Remember when we lined up our protractor, it was a full 180. So supplementary are two angles that make 180 degrees. So I can easily figure out what X could be because 60 plus something has to be 180. X plus 60 has to be 180. I'm going to take that 60 away and do my math. X is going to be 120. So X is 120 degrees. So let's try a problem now. Let's construct a 90-degree angle. Let's do a new construction here. So first step, draw a line. Second step, grab your protractor and line it up. Now place a centered dot on the line where the protractor is. And we want to construct a 90-degree angle. So we're going to go to the 90-degree mark and we're going to put a dot up at the top. Then you're going to connect with your ruler those two dots to make your line. And the protractor goes away and we've got our 90-degree angle, a perfect 90-degree angle. But now I want to construct a 20-degree angle inside of it. So watch this. I'm going to draw a new line. I'm going to use my protractor to do this, to make that 20 degrees. You're going to have to do that on your paper. The question is what's X? I've got this other angle. I'm going to call it X plus 5. What do we know these two angles together make, the x plus 5 and the 20? If we put them together, what do they make? They make 90. Remember we constructed a 90-degree angle? This is called complementary angles. Complementary angles are two angles that make 90 degrees. So we've got these two angles in a perfect 90 that we can now solve for x with. Two angles that make 90 degrees. So what do I know? I know that x plus 5 plus 20 equals 90, and I can solve for the x. I don't even need that parenthesis. I'll get rid of it. I'm going to take the 5 and the 20 and combine it to 25, and then I'm going to take that 25 away. 90 take away 25 is 65, so my x value is 65. So to kind of wrap up the end of this video, we have two angle relationships that we really want to know. Supplementary and complementary. Supplementary is when the sum is 180 degrees, when you have two angles that make 180. Complementary is when you have two angles that make 90 degrees. And so our job is to kind of look for those angle relationships. Does it add up to 180 or does it add up to 90? We want to look for that. So something to think about as we go into the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.